Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. I am Lola, your Empress of Love, giving you the tea on love and romance. Today's reading, we will cover the last 2 weeks of August 2017 for your love and romance reading. For those of you Sagittariuses that would like to get a personal reading, I offer same-day readings as well as readings by appointment. You can go to www.whatsthettarot.com to book your reading. Again, if you would like a personal reading, you can go to www.whatsthettarot.com to get your personal reading. Okay, Sagittarius, we are going to get started. The first card that I pull for you, Sagittarius, is the card that will give me what's your focus for some of you Sagittarius at this time. Um, and that card is the Hanged Man card. And the Hanged Man card is a card indicating sacrifice. However, because it is in the reverse position, some of you Sagittarius will not be willing to make the sacrifices that you once were willing to make or that you were making because of financial obligations, family ties, or what have you. You will no longer be waiting to see what your lover is going to do before you decide to take action to make things right for you. Though there may be some delays in things working out, they will work out, but because of the fact that you are coming down off of the hangman's post, so to speak, because you are now willing to move forward and to seek out what works best for you. If you are the breadwinner in the home and you have been staying in a relationship because you feel as though you are financially obligated to do so, you're no longer thinking like that anymore. If you are, let's say, the person that takes care of the family and holds everything together in the relationship, you're taking care of the hubby, you're taking care of kids, you're taking care of the boyfriend, you're taking care of the girlfriend, and taking care of kids, what have you, you are now looking forward to or even thinking about doing things that are more beneficial to you, perhaps starting your own business, finishing up a project that you may have worked on before you got into a family situation or before you got into the relationship that you are currently in. Something that you may have put to the side for the better good of the family as a whole. You are now starting to say, I need to start to do me. I need to get this cookbook written. I need to, look more into going into business for myself and really, moving toward getting away from that unhappy marriage or relationship that you found yourself in because of the sacrifices that you have made to perhaps keep the family together in a certain kind of way, or remain in a relationship in a certain kind of way because of, like I said, obligations, could be financial, just obstacles or restrictions that may have had you feeling bound to this relationship or this family structure, if you will. But you're moving away from that now. With the next card up, which is the Five of Cups, and it is in the reverse position. For some of you Sagittarius, it is now cleanup time. And you are no longer going to be in that place of loss, hurt, or despair, but you are coming into a place of healing. You're coming into a place where you're no longer going to focus on, of the 5 cups, that the 3 that are spilled over. You are going to begin to focus on the 2 that are standing upright. And you are going to begin to look at what you do have and no longer focus on what you don't have. You are going to say, I have the ability to start a business, the ability to move in a different direction relationship-wise, the ability to just look after me and do what makes me feel good about me. You're moving away from that grief-stricken place that you once were, where you lost. It could even be what you feel is a part of you, by way of saying, maybe, let's say, you didn't complete college because you started a family, or you were taking classes and you didn't continue because you felt that your husband needed you more to maybe start his business, or maybe just take care of the family. Or maybe you husbands, you might have felt, okay, I could have started my detailing shop, but I felt that I needed to take care of the family and do what needed to be done with the family first. And it has made you unhappy. And you feel a sense of loss, and you've been wallowing in your sorrows and in grief as a result of it. But the 5 of Cups in the reverse position says that you are moving away from that, and you are coming alive again, and you are now coming into a new place, into a new space of you, and really starting to focus on you and complete some things that needed to be completed in order for you to feel complete. So it is a real place of healing and moving forward. Now, the next card that you have is the number 8 card, and that card says that it's about moving on. And that card comes from a deck that I pulled for you, Sagittarius, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. And this is what the box looks like that it comes in. And that deck comes with a little booklet that I'm going to read for you. For this card, the number 8, moving on card. And this book comes with a few keywords for this card, and the keywords are change, cycle, stagnation, and authenticity. And the book says change is necessary as a part of the natural world. This is also true of relationships. As a person evolves, so must a relationship, or it will stagnate. This card is a reminder to examine your current relationships to see if they still feed your soul and help you grow. Are you staying in a relationship because it seems okay and there's no real reason to end it, but you feel like something is missing? Do your relationships have substance or bring you joy? Are you able to be your authentic self in your relationships? This card also suggests that it may be time to walk away in some respect. This can be an actual ending of a relationship, or simply taking a break to search your soul, or to soul search. This is your time. Give yourself the space and permission to determine what you need and what you want, and then decide if it can be found in the current relationship as it exists now. If not, it may be that important time to make some essential changes. Now, that card piggybacks off of the first two cards that you got, Sagittarius. For some of you, it's indicating that you may be moving on in a physical way of leaving a current relationship and starting a new one. Or you may be saying in your current relationship, I am just going to do me. I have taken care of the family, I've taken care of the husband, I've taken care of the kids, I've done all that I could do by way of sacrificing, as the Hangman card indicates. But because it's in a reverse position, you're saying, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm now going to do me. And the moving on card gives you permission to do you. It is allowing you to spend some time, see that? Spend some time with you and do you for the betterment of you. You've already made the necessary sacrifices for others. Some of you, your children may be grown, or they may be of school age where you can now go back to projects that you may have started before you started a family or what have you. But things that make you feel good about you, things that make you feel whole. Because the Five of Cups in the reverse position shows that at some point you were in a grief-stricken space, and now you're coming out of that. And the Hanged Man card indicates that you were in an unhappy place in a relationship or a marriage, or you at least feel unhappy or unappreciated perhaps in a relationship or marriage or some type of situation dealing with your significant other, and that you felt that as a result of your making your sacrifices, that it left you unhappy, and you're no longer willing to hang in there. The next card we have for you Sagittarius is the World card, and the World card comes from this deck, the Quick and Easy deck. That's what it looks like, okay? And this deck offers the words on the front of the card as well. And in the upright position, the words are in the gold shaded area, and in the reverse position, they're in the blue shaded area. And it looks like this. So, now you got the World card, Sagittarius, in the upright position. And the World card says here, you will enter a period of happiness and positive events. The pieces fall into place. Goals are achieved. Unexpected sums of money come your way. Travel or vacation. Possible change of residence or job. Sense of fulfillment and inner peace from helping the less fortunate. Whatever you give will be returned to you many times over. Okay? Now the World card demonstrates that you've come full circle, and something that has been stagnated, I will say, you are now feeling that you want to change. As it relates to love and romance, you will be examining your relationship and maybe thinking about leaving the relationship, or for at the very least changing the relationship if you're deciding to stay in it, to make it where the focus is more on you and what you want and the things that bring you happiness and joy, opposed to what makes everyone else happy and what brings them joy, and you're suffering at the sacrifice that you've made for them. With the World card, it indicates that things will begin to fall into place, and you, Sagittarius, will end up on top. In other words, you can look at this world card and begin to sing the song, Sitting on Top of the World. Sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the world. I think the Moment's singing that to somebody. But anyways, that's what you can sing. Use your own tone or melody. Probably sound much better than me. But you can truly sing, Sagittarius, sitting on top of the world, because that's what this card indicates. That's where you're coming into this place. Okay? Now, that will conclude this portion of your reading, because I've gone ahead and pulled some other cards from the Tea Leaf Fortune card deck, and it comes in that box, all right? And this too is for the month of August, for love and romance, love and marriage, relationships where there are emphasis on work or career. The cards will indicate, and I will read it accordingly. Now I'm going to go ahead and move these cards out of the way and start to read from the tea leaf deck. And the first card up you have is the hand card, and the hand card says, in need of help, assistance, and guidance, meaning that you will be looking for some type of assistance, some type of guidance. You may have to seek professional advice for projects that you may want to start, or you may want to reach your hand out in prayer, just as if to say, Lord, help me in this situation, because sometimes when we begin to branch out and to do things for ourselves, we feel like we don't deserve it. We feel like we're doing something wrong, especially if we've been serving others for so long. So just pay attention to that. And when you feel that you need help or assistance or guidance, this card is letting you know, just reach out for it, okay? Then you have coins card. The coins card indicates that money will be coming to you. Now, these coins are falling upon a bed of flowers, which says that money is going to be coming to you. So you can look forward to that, and it's going to be coming in a good way, right? Then you have the yoke card. The yoke card indicates that you'll be feeling tied down or frustrated about a situation. But the yoke card is indicating here for you, Sagittarius, is that this reading is resonating for, that you're the only person that can get you out of this feeling of feeling tied down or feeling of being frustrated about a situation, that you are the person that's being called upon to unyoke yourself. And you know, here's what the yoke card looks like. The yoke indicates that you are feeling tied to something, okay, or feeling yoked up with something. Again, I will say you're the one that can unleash the yoke and set yourself free, because no one else is going to come and do it. You have to do it yourself. That's what the yoke card indicates. Then you have the grasshopper card, and it says situations in the balance that require careful handling. And like the grasshopper that's on the grasshopper card, the grasshopper is sitting on a blade of grass or a thin leaf, if you will. And unless the grasshopper balances itself on this blade of grass or this leaf, or it's not a twig, but I'm going to say it's a leaf. Unless it balances itself, it's bound to fall off. And the grasshopper card is calling you, Sagittarius, to balance yourself in your projects, in your family dealings, in your relationships, and the things that you are electing to do. Do it with a balance, a careful balance, and how you handle things is what's going to be the determining factor of your success and whatever it is that you set out to do. Okay? Then you have the desk card. The desk card says pay attention to your work. And the desk card is indicating that there is work that is unfinished that you need to pay attention to. And this is a personal desk, so it is indicating that for some of you Sagittarius, again, we talked about you finishing projects. This desk card is basically following up on that and telling you to pay attention to your work, because you need to get this unfinished work done in order for you to be successful. Okay? Then you have the bridge. The bridge card indicates that you will be successfully overcoming a problem. So whatever problems that you may encounter, know that you will have the bridge to get you through to the other side, like a bridge over troubled waters. Okay? Bridging the gap. This is a good card to have because this bridge is going to connect you from one place to another place, from a place of unhappiness, and bring you into a place of success and to help you to overcome your problems. All right? Then you have the finger card. The finger card is a card that's warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So because the finger card is next to the hand card, I'm going to say that as you stretch forth your hand to seek guidance or assistance, whether it be in prayer or by way of some professional help, the finger card is a card of warning. So pay attention to that. So it's like pointing at you, like as if to say, be careful. So be careful in your electing to do whatever it is that you need to do. And don't forget to ask for help and assistance. Then you have the clouds card. The clouds card indicate temporary problems. Though you have clouds, you have the sun that's coming behind the sun, that's coming behind the clouds, that's telling you that the clouds are only temporary, but the sun is going to shine through, which indicates that whatever issues that the cards indicate that may be coming up for you, know that it is temporary. And these cards that are indicating problems, they are cards of warning, and forewarned is to be forearmed. So it is cautioning you to take extra precaution, to be careful in your dealings. If you are starting a new project, a new business, what have you, be careful, read the fine print. Don't just jump into the first situation that comes up because you're now ready to do you. Or you're now ready to, get into business or what have you because you have an empty nest or what have you. Whatever your situation is. Just take extra precaution and seek help when necessary, even though the problems are temporary. You don't want to go back to where you were in that unhappy place or that unhappy state, okay? But your problems are going to be temporary. So keep that in mind. Then you have the egg. The egg card indicates success assured with good plans and hard work. But take a look at that egg in that nest. If that egg should fall out of that nest, it will break. Okay? So the egg card is calling you to be as careful with your plans and as diligent with your hard work as you would be with an egg to assure your success. Don't just go in willy-nilly and just jumping into something because you're feeling inspired. Be careful as well and take good care of whatever endeavors that you venture to do. As I said, as if they were a delicate egg. Take precaution and take care. Then you have the stork card. The stork card is a card of news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Okay? This could be a genuine physical birth. Someone will perhaps announce a pregnancy that will affect your life in some way, in some significant way. Or it could be a new business opportunity. For some of you Sagittariuses, a new business opportunity would be like your baby, giving birth to your new venture, what have you. Either way, you are going to be significantly affected by this, whether it is you, Sagittarius, that's going to be pregnant and have the news come to you of a birth, or if it's someone close to you. Either way, your life will be affected in a significant way. But for many of you, it will be new business opportunities. And that's just based on the other cards that are around. And I'm going to venture to say that. Then you have the fair man. This card indicates dealings or a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So the card doesn't indicate if this man will be a friend or a foe, but this person will affect your life in a significant way. And just pay attention to that. Then you have the flute card. The flute card indicates disappointment in a friend or lover. Now the flute card has a painting, if you will, or a picture of a vase with roses that are dying. And the flute is lying in front of the vase. Okay? And this card indicates that the music has stopped and the roses are dying, which means that someone that you may have trusted, could be a friend, could be a lover, will disappoint you, and that's the way that you will feel. You will feel like the roses are dying and the music has stopped. But I caution you, Sagittarius, to call upon that hand of assistance, whether it be in prayer or whether it be on a professional level, seeking advice. And to think on and believe on the bridge that will successfully help you to overcome any problems. So I'm going to say that this bridge card that you have here is going to supersede the flute card. So I want you to put the bridge card with the flute card to overcome any problems that you may have as a result of the disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay? Then you have, as your summation card, the fan. And the fan card represents romance, celebration, or parties. That's romance, celebrations, or parties. So, you could be going to a celebration because of your achievements or someone else's achievements, or you may be invited to parties and just having fun, some chill time. Also, the fan card could indicate that there's new romance on the horizon. For those of you Sagittariuses that are perhaps looking for romance, now is the time that you will be finding it, because even as in the Five of Cups card in the reverse position, where you would not have found romance for those of you that are single, because the Five of Cups is in the reverse position, you will be finding romance if you're looking for it. Okay? And negative relationships will be restored and healed. So, as with the fan card here, as it relates to romance, if you are in a current relationship, you will be restoring or revitalizing the romance. There may not have been romance in your relationship for a minute now, but the fan card is indicating that you're coming into a time when the romance can come back, okay? And you can start to enjoy the relationship again. So there you have it, Sagittarius. Again, if you would like a personal reading, you can get your personal reading at www.whatstheteatarot.com, and I do offer same-day readings as well as readings by appointment for a later time. So until next time, Sagittarius, ciao for now.